Hey, what's going on, fam? Kurt with Caribeque. As the holiday season approaches, I want to bring you guys a lot of really cool videos, starting with Thanksgiving, that are going to allow you to spend more time with your family and less time in the kitchen. This is also a time that I want to announce our newest product, our Caribeque poultry brine, which is good for chicken and turkeys. This 1 pound bag is good for 2 turkeys and about 4 chickens. So let's get into this video for our apple brined turkey. Come with me, let's go. So one of the first things I want to bring to your attention is we are not doing a whole bird. We bought whole turkey parts. 2 reasons I really like this approach. 1, you don't have to worry about waste. 2, you don't have to worry about carving except for your split breast. And 3, everyone gets that nice, crispy skin. So first, let's go ahead and start the brine. You're gonna go ahead and add a ½ cup of poultry brine to every 32 ounces of liquid. I'm doing apple juice for my liquid, and then the other half of the liquid is gonna be water. So we're gonna do 64 ounces of liquid, 32 ounces being apple juice, 32 ounces being water. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a ½ cup. For that ½ cup, it'll be apple juice, and then the second ½ cup will be water. You can go straight apple juice, straight water, or a combination of whatever you like, but I'm going 50-50 on this. Here's my 32 ounce container. First part, apple juice. Next step, add 32 ounces of water. Now let's go ahead and add the 32 ounces of water and whisk this really well. As you can see, all that flavor and color is adding in there. Now you're thinking, yeah, this isn't enough to cover the turkey. No, it's not. I'm gonna show you the next steps. We have our turkey rinsed off already. We're gonna go ahead and add this to the brine, and I'll show you the next steps. We'll take our washed turkey parts, our thighs, go ahead and add them into the mixture. Here are a couple drumsticks. The beautiful thing about this recipe is if you know what your family likes, you can just purchase the parts and the cuts that they like and not have wasted turkey for a week or 2 after Thanksgiving. As you can tell, it's being nice and submerged. Here we have a whole split breast that we're gonna add. Now I've seen a lot of people add different aromatics to their brine mixture. You can do that. Lemon, garlic, rosemary, thyme. I like to purely go the rosemary, thyme, sage route. What I'm gonna do is just fill it up to the top with the rest of this apple juice. I'm then gonna add fresh sage, fresh thyme, and fresh rosemary to this mixture. Get everything nice and submerged. You can put a plate on top of this if you want, or you can use a brine bucket, whatever you're using, or even drop this in the cooler. If you don't have space in your fridge, you wanna go ahead and add this to a cooler and put ice around it. Or actually put this in the cooler with ice. I have space in my fridge. I'm just gonna cover this, put it in the refrigerator, and let it sit for 24 hours. So here we are at 24 hours of the turkey being brined. As you can tell, I added ice. I have pre-molded containers that I put the ice in to keep it cold. I have sage, rosemary, thyme, and I added whole garlic cloves to add flavor to it. You have 3 options to cook this on. You can do it in your oven, you can do it in your gas grill, or you can do it on a pellet smoker, or even on your Kamada cooker. I'll show you the 3 different variations. Doing it in your oven, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're gonna put your turkey on a baking sheet lined with foil so you can catch the drippings for your gravy, and you're gonna cook to an internal temperature of 165 in your oven. If you have a gas grill and that's your preference, go ahead and put your turkey on the sheets or indirect. So what you're gonna do is turn this side on high. You're gonna add apple or cherry pellets or chips to your smoker box. Turn this on high, turn these off, and slow smoke your turkey. You wanna do it at get it to about 350, slow smoke your bird, and pull them off at 165. This year, I'm choosing to do my turkey on the pellet smoker. What I'm gonna do is line the baking sheets with foil so I can catch those nice turkey drippings. I'm gonna preheat it to 350 degrees right here. I'm using apple and cherry pellets mixed into the pellet smoker, and I'm going to let these cook to a nice internal temperature of 165. Let's go ahead and show you how this is going to work out. So here we have our whole turkey parts out of the brine bucket. I went ahead and applied olive oil to both sides generously so it gets nice and crispy. This is where you're going to choose your seasoning. I highly recommend using island thyme. Island thyme has all the flavors of Thanksgiving in one bottle: rosemary, sage, thyme, marjoram, and some other ingredients. For the old schoolers, you could also use honey heat or AP for that matter. Let's go ahead and generously apply island thyme to both sides. Once we get it going on both sides, we have our smoker preheated at 350, and we're gonna go ahead and show you the next steps. As you can see here, we have both trays on the smoker at 350 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and stick our thermometer into the thickest part of the breast, and we're gonna keep checking on this until it gets to 165 internal temp. Halfway through, I'm going to baste these with some island thyme butter. Stay tuned. So right now we're at about 125 degrees internal temp. I made some island thyme butter, 2 sticks of butter with island thyme seasoning mixed in. We're gonna go ahead and drip this butter on top of our turkey. The reason I'm not brushing it on is I don't wanna lose this nice crust bark that the island thyme seasoning has created on here. We're gonna go ahead and do this to all the turkey parts, and we are going to take this up to an internal temp of 165. There it is, whole roasted turkey parts with our new Caribeque poultry brine and island thyme seasoning. Like or comment below, let us know what you think. Kurt with Caribeque, out.